So, welcome students to the next concept of your aromatic compound. So, previous video, what did we see? We have seen what actually is aromaticity. When can I call some compound as aromatic, or what is the concept of aromaticity? Please watch the earlier video. Now, in today's session, I'll be teaching you the nomenclature or naming of aromatic compounds. Right. So, let us take the first example, the basic example, that is your benzene. Right. That is what we are studying. Now, benzene structure. This is your benzene structure. It's C6H6. So let us write the name. This is benzene. We'll be learning in further classes what is the Kekulé structure, orbital structure, resonance structure, what are the resonating structure, what are the resonance hybrid. Now let us learn only the nomenclature. Now this is benzene. Suppose to this benzene ring, if I introduce a methyl group, then this compound is called methyl benzene. This is benzene, this is methyl, small letter benzene. This is also called toluene. Now I'm going to introduce two methyl groups to this. Same benzene compound. One methyl group here and one more here. Now let us name this. This is first and this is second. What is this? This is 1,2 dimethyl, because two methyls are there, isn't it? Dimethyl benzene. 1,2 dimethyl benzene. Right? So this is also called as orthoxylene. 1,2 dimethyl benzene is also called as orthoxylene. Let me take one more example. Now I'm going to shift this methyl group to this position, meta position. Let's see. I'm going to take the same benzene ring, one methyl group here, one I'm introducing it meta. From ortho, I'm shifting it to meta. Now name it 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 3 dimethyl benzene. Isn't it? So small alphabet, I'm writing a big alphabet, don't write that. It is small b, benzene. Now what is this called? Metaxylene. Because it is a meta position. Now, suppose if I take further one more example, from here I'm going to shift it to the para position. Shift it to the para position. CH3 is here, one more CH3 is here. Para position. Now what is this? 1 and 4. First, second, third and 4. So this is 1,4 dimethyl benzene. Now what is this? This is called paraxylene. Paraxylene. Hope this is clear, students. So this is one set of aromatic compounds. Now let's come back and see one more. So toluene is over, orthoxylene is over, metaxylene is over, and paraxylene is also over. Now let me take one more example. Let me take out this page and start. Now in this example, I'll be teaching you taking one more group, that is, so what was that? Fifth one. Let me take the sixth one. I'm going to introduce one more alkyl group to this, that is CH2 and CH3. Now two carbons are there. What is this? This is called ethyl benzene. Done, because two carbons. Seventh example. I'm increasing the carbon chain. Now from ethyl, I'm going to a bigger one, that is CH2, CH3. Now how many carbon chains are there? 3. So this becomes N-propyl benzene, because 3 carbon chains are there, benzene. Now I'm going to show you a different combination. See here, this is propyl group. I'm going to show you isopropyl group. Keep it in the center. Now CH here, on either side, methyl group. This is called isopropyl benzene, because this is the iso group and 3 carbon atoms. So it is isopropyl benzene. Done. Now I'm going to introduce two. Now I'll be joining two benzene rings. Suppose if I take one benzene ring here and join it with one more benzene ring in this way. How many are there? 2. Now I'm calling this as biphenyl, because two benzene rings are clubbed together. Now gradually I'm going into the polycyclic compounds. These are called polycyclic compounds. Two or more rings. So polynuclear aromatic compounds also you can call, polycyclic also you can call. Suppose if the benzene rings are attached in this direction. Alright, here like this, adjacent. This is called the naphthalene, the naphthalene balls which you use, right? So this is naphthalene. Let me introduce some more. Let me take some more. Which is this example? I have taken the 10th one. Let me take the 11th one. Suppose if I am going to introduce 3 rings like this, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then this is called anthracene. Suppose if you have a polynuclear aromatic compound, poly means, as I said, many. So one ring here, one more here, one more like this. This is called phenanthrene. Phenanthrene. Right? So these are the different types of benzenoid or the aromatic compound students. Now let me go into the next class, that is heterocyclic compounds. So I'm trying to teach you the different classes of compounds. So I've picked up some. Now we will see what are heterocyclic compounds. Heterocyclic compounds. So when I have to speak about the heterocyclic compounds, just see, heterocyclic compounds are, see here, how do they look? This is your benzene ring. Hetero means a different atom. In benzene ring, you have a different atom like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, like that. Then we call it as heterocyclic compounds. So when you have a ring, or when you have nitrogen like this as a ring, this is called pyridine. Pyridine. Suppose if you are introducing, I am taking a ring, and here in this case you have oxygen. This is called furan. Suppose the same thing, if you have, instead of oxygen, if you have sulfur, then I call it as thiophene. Suppose if I have nitrogen and hydrogen, this is called pyrrole. Right? So these are the aromatic compound students. Now let's come back and see one more set of class, and that is other aromatic compounds. So I'm going to show you different examples, other aromatic compounds. A lot of examples we will do. Right? So another aromatic compounds. Suppose, let me number this. I have a benzene ring, and I'm going to have like this. What is this compound? This is called, if you have a halogen attached to a CH2 group, then it is called benzyl. Understand this. So benzyl, name this compound. This is benzyl chloride, or you can call it as phenyl chloromethane. Phenyl chloromethane. If I take one more example, this is benzyl, isn't it? Now see here. In the compound, if you have like this, now hydrogen is 1, chlorine are 2, then you call it as benzyl. Benzyl chloride. Now, you don't have any hydrogen. You have only CCl3 group. This is called benzo trichloride. Benzo trichloride. Hope this concept is clear, students. Benzyl is this one. Benzyl is 1 hydrogen. No hydrogen. It's called benzo trichloride because 3 chlorides. Correct? Now, let's see one more class. Suppose if I don't have any alkyl group. I have a halogen attached. Suppose if it is like this. A benzene ring with chlorine. A benzene ring with bromine. What is this called? This is called chlorobenzene. This is called bromobenzene. Easy, isn't it? Yes, done. Let us come back to alcoholic group. Suppose if I have a benzene ring like this, alcoholic group. Suppose if I have a benzene ring with a ketonic group. Suppose if I have a benzene ring only with OH. See here. Whenever you have a functional group and an CH2, then you call it as benzyl. This is called benzyl alcohol, or it is also called as phenyl methanol, phenyl methanol alcohol. Now let us name this. This is called anisole. If this group CH3 group and O oxygen is there, this is called anisole. And how can you name this? This is named as methoxybenzene. This is an ether group, isn't it? So not ketone, it is an ether. If it is ketone, it should be CO. It is an ether. So this is methoxybenzene. So which group is this? Ether. I'm sorry students, I said ketone, please correct it. It is an ether. Now here, benzene ring with OH is called phenol. Right. Let us see some more examples of this. Right. So if I have to go with the next example, let us see how to name this. Now, if a benzene ring has two different functional groups, one is alcoholic group, one is methyl group. Now here this is methyl is in ortho position. The same thing, I am shifting the methyl group to meta position. The same methyl group, I am shifting it to para position. How to name this? This group, this when you have OH and CH3 together, it is called cresol, right? This also is cresol, OH and CH3 together. This also is called cresol because OH and CH3. Which cresol is this? Ortho cresol. Which cresol is this? Meta. Which cresol is this? Para. How can I name this? I can also name this as 2-methyl-phenol. Correct? Yes. Now let us see one more functional group. If I have a benzene ring with CHO. If I have, now it is ketone C here. If I have a benzene ring with COCH3, this is ketonic group. Now we call this as benzaldehyde. We call this as acetophenone. 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 I can also name this as phenyl methanol. Phenyl methanol. This one, phenyl ethanoate. Ethanoate. This also can be written as benzene carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde. Right. Let us take some more examples and see. Suppose if I have a benzene ring like this, CO. What is the name of this compound? See here, benzene is here. This is, okay, let us take this. This is phenonic group. Phenone. This is benzene. So, according to the alphabetical order, benzophenone. ONE1 because it is a ketonic group. I can also write this as diphenyl methanone, isn't it? So this can be written as diphenyl methanone. Suppose if I have a group like this. Now I said whenever there is an group attached, what do we call this? This is phenyl ethanol because it is an aldehyde group. So alcohols are over, ketones are over, aldehydes are over. Let us come to acid now. If I have a benzene ring and COH, so what I name this? I call this as benzoic acid. After acid group we have nitriles, isn't it? Your amines. Now this one, I call it as Benzo Nitrile. Right, let me take out this page one more. Suppose if I have a benzene ring, I am taking all the functional groups together, C double bond O Cl. If I have a benzene ring with, let us name this. This is benzoyl group. This whole thing, C6H5CO is benzoyl. Benzoyl chloride. Let us name this as benzoyl chloride. How can I can also name this as benzene carbonyl chloride. Let us name this now. This is which group? Methyl. Which is this group? Benzoate. So we will write it as alphabetical order. No. Here functional group should come in last. So this is methyl benzoate. Now one more. If I take like this, benzene ring, it's this is called phenyl. This is phenyl. What is this group? Ethanoate. Correct? Yes, phenyl ethanoate. Right. So one more example, students. Let's try with one more. More and more examples you learn, you will become perfect with that concept. Suppose if I have this, I have a ring, benzene ring. There is one more. Okay, sorry. There is one more benzene ring as here. These two are attached with CO group. This is benzoic anhydride. I showed you, isn't it? We take out water molecule, then we take 2 moles of acetic acid, we take out water molecule and join. So this is called benzoic anhydride. Sorry. Now, let me take one more group. What is this? This is called Nitro Benzene. Done. Suppose if I have a group like this. What is this? Isocyanide group or carbylamine we call. Suppose if I have like this, carbon attached to nitrogen. This is nitrogen attached to carbon, here carbon attached to nitrogen. If nitrogen is attached to carbon, we call it as benzene isonitrile. Iso. This is called Benzo Nitrile. Or you can call this as phenyl carbylamine. You can call this as benzene carbonitrile. You can also call this as phenyl, capital phenyl isocyanide. Right? Fine. So let me see one more class. If I have a benzene ring like this, and if I have an NH and CH3, what is this compound? This is methyl. So N-methyl aniline, because NH2 is aniline, correct? We have already, okay, and aniline we have not seen. Let's see that aniline, the earlier one. Okay, let's see. So this is NH2. This is aniline, NH2. Right? To this aniline, what did I do? I've taken out one hydrogen and added methyl group. So it is that is N-methyl aniline. Let me introduce one more. I take the same benzene. Okay? I'm going to introduce 2 methyl groups. Here one methyl group, N in the center, and one more methyl. So this is linked to the nitrogen. This is called N, N dimethyl aniline. Now, suppose if I have a group, if I have a benzene ring like this, cyano group is here, bromine is here, OH is here, one combination. If I have one more combination, acidic group is here, NO2 is here, CN is here. Name this compound. How do I name this compound? This is named as, first number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number 2 bromo, 4 hydroxy benzene carbonitrile. This is the name, alphabetical order. Now this one, if I have to name, number it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the name? 4 cyano, 2 nitro, benzene, carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid. That's it. So these are the different nomenclatures of aromatic compound, students. Thank you for watching. Now let us come back and start with the structure of benzene. Thank you for watching.